Hello, it's Kilo. This is a different type of first video for sure. And I just want to talk about how Forsaken has been and how the owners and like the dev team and like all the recent drama that has been happening and how like genuinely don't think Forsaken is the same as it used to be. So, first, let's just talk about make sure to like and sub all the stuff that they tell the other YouTubers tell you to do. I'm trying to donate to some churches and other stuff. So if you liking and subbing will be really appreciated. But let's just get started into this now. Just to let you know, I joined Forsaken in March, so there could be some other of you that joined, like maybe in December when it actually released. And when I first played Forsaken, like it was actually nothing I ever seen, like because there is no like type of asymmetrical games out there except for like Sonic Geek Seed of Disaster, but like it was a different type of game, and I really liked it because I don't really play a lot of games like I didn't really play the asymmetrical games like that at the time, and that was just really surprising to me, and just it was super fun. And I started to get a little addicted to it, and I'm still kind of addicted to it right now. And I really liked it. Like the updates were really good, but then in June some things went downhill, obviously, and the ownership came up. This is probably where Forsaken, probably not where Forsaken went downhill, but a certain change in the community and certain change in the game. And the two new owners were Hitoko and Basil. Now, Hitoko and Basil, where do I even start at this point? Um, I would say Hitoko is better. Hitoko is definitely probably better in my opinion, since sure he lied like multiple times. Like if I had to get the Chaos Emeralds and the Super Emeralds, I will turn to Hypersonic just because of how many times Hitoko's lied. Like it's genuinely insane. Um, and that's also surprising since like how do you lie like 14 times? It's genuinely surprising, and for somebody who probably already passed college or generally just way more mature, that's just really bad. That's really bad. So, but ever since the ownership, basically there's a Discord call. I think not Discord call, but like Discord, and they said like Soul should be this like so you should be like mad about Soul with Soul and Ava, and yeah, I would agree. I would agree. Like Soul, a terrible person. Like genuinely, like they should just ban his account. Like Roblox hasn't even banned his account yet. I don't even know why they haven't even done that yet, which is genuinely insane. But yeah, he's a terrible person, and I thought that Basil, the new owners, would be better, and yeah, I was wrong. I was really wrong. And these changes started happening. A lot more focus on skins. Definitely a lot more focus on skins ever since the ownership because we were waiting for the new Noli update because he's been teased like for a very long time now, and he still didn't release, and we've been waiting a lot of time for him. It felt like it felt long, like for the wait for Noli. Even though it released in July, it felt like it felt like really long. But and to be real, like there were like 80 plus skins in the update. Like why would you like that's like not even content. Like the main content will probably be like maybe 20 to like 40%. The main like stuff that was in this update was in that update was skins, and that's annoying because they don't even affect the game. So like genuinely annoying, and that was one of the changes that I discovered in the game. And still, the skins are really good. Like that Diva skin, like the Turtle skins, and they were good, but like they didn't affect the gameplay. That's the main problem. And then, but either way, the Noli update was good, but I generally just didn't like how they focused on skins that much. And then, uh, we get a in the other update, we get a buggy mess from the slasher update. Now that came like in August 29th or 31st, I don't remember, but that update was so buggy, like even like days after the update came out, and the bugs still weren't fixed. And and that's the funny thing is that there's more than like 10 developers like that are working on Forsaken, and like 3 programmers, and none of them actually did anything. Like those, like I mean, I'm not trying to harass them or anything, since the main problem is Itoku and Basil, but that's just really surprising. The slasher update, buggy mess. Now, then, and now I'm just focus all to this into like the recent drama. Now, Kaiser, he made an apology. He like said that he was talking to Soul because they were childhood friends, and that he actually like when he talked about it, and I'm not gonna go through deep through it because I don't really want to get into all of this, but he went through a lot of it, and basically he apologized. Now, sure, I don't know why he's talking to like a person like that who literally like just a terrible person and somehow still hasn't got banned from Roblox yet. But first of all, Kaiser, he should not be talking to him because dude, common sense, bro. Like, are you seriously talking to someone who literally like is the worst person that you ever want to see in your life? Like, to be real. But the one thing that you should keep in mind is here that he genuinely apologized. Okay, keep that in mind. He genuinely apologized that he was talking to Soul, and mainly actually explained. And one thing that I found about that I keep on seeing from the owners of Forsaken is that they don't apologize. They still haven't apologized, and it's been months now, and they still haven't made a direct apology. And that's just like, how are you guys the owners of the game, and you can't even make just like a simple apology? And this is like months now, like lots of months now, and they're just not admitting that yes, Soul is getting 25% of the revenue, and that that they're paying him. And to be real, like, if I was one of the owners, I would probably like apologize. Like, I would just admit my faults. Like, I don't care. Like, if I get the worst reputation, it mainly matters if you apologize. So then you don't have to continue to get all this drama and all this backlash for it. Because right now, guess what's happening? They're getting so much backlash because they're not doing good. Like, they're not apologizing, and they're not admitting to the faults, and they're not admitting that yes, like Soul is getting like 25% of the revenue, and that like he's getting so much stuff from it. And this causes the community to actually find out about this themselves, and then it makes the drama even bigger. So like the owners are just making the problem worse. That's the main problem. Like, I genuinely just want them to apologize and just tell the truth. That's what I'm mainly wanting to see right now. And now we're just gonna go through Hitoko. Now, Hitoko, like I said, in my opinion, he's the better owner. I don't think Basil's probably like the worst owner I've ever seen from a game, and the worst, and like just the bad owner of Forsaken. And the thing is, Hitoko just needs to stop lying. Like, can you stop lying like for 5 seconds? Like, and to be real, he's actually trying to like admit to his faults, but Basil just like it's just like, hey, it's just like this, like, hey, it doesn't really matter, they're gonna like get away from it, blah blah blah. Like, And guess what? It doesn't happen. Like, it's the backlash still appears, like the drama still appears, and it's just not working. And it's um, this is just so annoying. Like, I know I'm putting a lot of filler into this. I'm genuinely sorry about that, but I don't want this game to die. I don't want this game to go in shambles, and this game probably like won't die anytime soon, since mostly the majority of people playing it are like me, or like 90% or 95% of the actual people playing are like kids like me. But like, I don't want this game to die because this game, like, if I didn't join this game, I'd probably be really bored, and I don't like being bored. Being bored is like the worst feeling. Is the worst feeling in the world for me, and I genuinely don't like that feeling. But if I have to like quit Forsaken, I'll quit Forsaken. That's what I'm saying. If if this game dies, I'm not coming down with it at all. Like, if they're not gonna admit to their faults, like, I'm not gonna come and just like go down with the game even though it's dying. That's not gonna happen for me at all, dude. And let me just say this, okay? Let me just say this. I genuinely just, I, in my opinion, I think, say this in the comments if you agree, but like, I genuinely think Basil is the worst owner ever, like, in a Roblox game that I've seen. Like, just, you can say that in the comments. You can tell me in the comments if you think Basil is the worst owner you ever seen, because like they're just terrible. Like, see, like, let me explain. Like, in one of like, they were on Discord, right? And somebody asked them, do you mind if like somebody's been talking to Soul? And he just is like, or they, sorry, they just say shrug, like, and I don't remember the entire text, but like, this is the worst response I've ever seen to someone who is actually a owner of the game too. And genuinely, it's the worst and just terrible response I've ever seen. And I genuinely hate it. Like, what type of response is that? Like, you're not even like making an actual response. It's like you're texting somebody. It's like you're texting somebody. Like, and lots of people see this. Like, lots of people saw this. Like, for example, Jick. Like, he made a response. He made a video about this. Like, lots of people have been making videos about this, and right now I'm making a video too because I don't want this game to die, and I genuinely just, this game like means the world to me, but like, these owners are making this game go into shambles. Like, do I want this game to go in shambles? Not at all, definitely not. But will it go in shambles? There's a chance. There's a chance, not this year, maybe not next year, but there is a chance that this game will die and go in shambles. Um, let's just talk about like the recent drama. And well, like, I'm not gonna be quitting Forsaken. I'm not gonna quit Forsaken because if I don't play it, then I'm probably actually gonna be really bored. I'm not gonna spend any Robux on this game, and you shouldn't either. Spending Robux on this game is probably like the worst thing you can do because, you know, you're giving like more money to a terrible person. You're giving more money to Soul, and you don't want that. And sure, you could say the player count gives them money, but the main like money, like a lot gives them a lot more money is Robux, and lots of people spend money on this game, a lot, like lots of money, like lots of Robux get spent into this game, and I advise everyone to just not do that. Like, please, just don't do it because it's better to like not support somebody that like is the worst person you would ever want to see and just a terrible person. So, recommend not doing that. But let's just talk about let's just talk about Soul now. Like, so this is also unscripted, so like I'm gonna be transitioning into a lot of things, but Soul, basically, I actually didn't really find out that much about Soul until like the ownership. I just knew that Soul was the one of the owners of the game, and that's basically it. But basically, I'm not gonna say all this because that's just general. I don't want to say it, but he's in conclusion to he's just the worst person you're ever going to meet, and I don't know why he's. I mean, it's a part of legal issues, so he's gonna get 25% of the revenue since it's because of the legal issues, and I get that, but I don't really want that. And one solution that they could have done, I think it's the name change or the just making an entire new game. And they said that like that they didn't want to because like Forsaken getting popular was luck. Now like this is actually a terrible sponsor, not a terrible sponsor before, but that's basically dumb. Like just make just make an entire game literally just the same thing as Forsaken, and it will. I won't say it's not gonna blow up as like the game right now, but it will be pretty popular. Like maybe as popular as Dive Death and even more popular than that. Um, but like if it's just the same game, then why would it not blow up? Like, for example, Forsaken Sandbox, like that game blew up and it got like 20,000, not 20, yeah, 20,000, 10,000 players. And it was basically like an entire copy of Forsaken. And like lots of copies of Forsaken actually do surprisingly well. So why not just make an entirely new game? If you get what I'm saying. But um, yeah, just make an entirely new game. But like for some reason they're just not going to and just gonna continue to just like give more and more revenue to like a terrible person and not like maybe give some of that revenue to like the devs that actually work hard on the game and actually like pour their hearts and soul to getting money from this game. Even and the thing, even though they only get like 2 or 4% of the actual game's money, like and based on Hytoko barely get any money from this game as well. Like and Soul is just getting it's like so much money, like so much money in his pockets, and the dev team and the owners, not the dev team, the owners aren't even doing anything about this. Like, all they're doing is just update, 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 update. Oh, I just need to work on this update. I don't care about anyone people's this. And also, do you ever wonder why they just actually tease stuff from the update when there's so much drama? Like, for example, on the Masquerade surprise, they actually teased a new killer a couple days before it was actually gonna release. When, guess what? All this drama has been happening. So, and they're just like teasing the stuff so like everyone can be excited and like, yo, new update, let's go, and like expecting us to actually forget about everything that's been happening. Like, the owners really think that we're that dumb just to like not for like forget about all the stuff that they've been doing and like, all the terrible responses and all like of these terrible and dumb like responses and like all these dumb decisions that they've been making. And the thing is, like you can search up Forsaken or like Forsaken drama right now and there will be hundreds, like thousands of videos talking about the new drama. And the thing is, um the owners are getting a terrible reputation about this as well. Like we're gonna go to our conclusion here, but I just don't want this game to die. But one thing is that I don't want Soul here anymore. We need like maybe make a new game, or maybe like I don't know, maybe like make a name change, which they should have done. I don't know if they could though. I don't fully know anything about that information. But like we need to just like not we but like the owners just need to like just have some common sense, be more mature as well, and just like like stop being like immature like 5-year-old kid making this response like shrug this and that, even though like that's a terrible response. And somebody and that person was asking a formal question. Like they were asking why like would you allow people to like talk to Soul, and they just make that terrible response. Like and basically just makes that terrible response. And Haitoko, like, can you please stop lying? Like, I'll literally turn to Hypersonic and like beat you up because like how are we supposed to trust you anymore? Like at this point, like we're not. I'm not really gonna trust you anymore if you're just gonna continue to lie and lie and every single time. Like I want to trust you, I definitely do, but kind of hard when you're just going to like lie and lie and lie and lie like every single time. Or it just comes to the point where like you're just untrustable. And Basil, like you're probably like the worst owner I've ever seen in my actual life. Like I would say Haitoku is actually better than you by far, even though he's been lying like a lot. But like at least he doesn't make these like terrible responses and try to just continue for Haitoku to just continue to just get into this business. Like can you like leave him alone, please? Like genuinely, but yeah, just generally just don't like Forsaken doesn't feel the same anymore, and I generally just don't like the way it feels right now. But yeah, Forsaken just owners do better, okay? Do better. I'm asking that really from you, and I don't want this game to die. I don't want this game to go in shambles, but yeah, like make sure to like and sub. Um, I want to get to 100 subs so that we can like live stream, but overall, I'll see you guys later. Like and sub, and I'll see you guys later.